Joe Kindrick was born in 1968 at San Pablo in California. He is an only child in his family. Although he doesn't have any brothers or sisters, he didn't feel lonely in his childhood. His parents gave Joe full attention in his childhood. They supported him to do anything he wanted. Joe's father was a teacher and spending a lot of time in school. In addition, he is outgoing and enjoys outdoor activities. On the other hand, Joe's mother is quiet. She enjoyed singing, and she was the one who encouraged Joe to be confident when standing in front of people. Both of his parents have different influence on him.
And so it was one time when I was in 8th grade, I decided I'm going to pretend to be somebody else, and I did that instead, and it worked, and it felt really good. And at that point, I was like, hey, this is cool. I want to do this because I'm too afraid to do it by myself. But if I'm someone else, then it's fun.
Joe went to Pine Hill Junior Academic from 1st to 10th grade. After that, Joe transferred to San Clemente Union Academic to finish his 11th and 12th grade. Joe got his bachelor degrees at Pacific Union College and finished his master's degree at Norwich University.
It's closeout time at Toyota West, and that means one thing to you. Cash.
So much more car for the money. The Technical Center is the password-protected website for Intel product dealers. Intel has placed all of the technical and integration information all in one place for Intel box products. It's kind of a one-stop shop.
When you are not temping, what is it you do? Are you in a school?
Trying my hand at comedy.
That's great. You are probably very good at communicating with people.
I have my moments.
In the business world, I am always in search of great communicators.
She's in atrial fibrillation.
Page OBGYN for emergency consult.
To be able to do that, and then to be able to get audience reaction, to be able to get them to laugh at something I did or make them cry based on something I did. That was just, I don't know, there's a lot of power in that, and it's fun. I always think it's cool. I mean, that's kind of fun. It's a little harder with friends or family because they know you in real life. So when they see you, they go, "Oh, it's just Joel." My dad got sick, and as I said, my dad's a teacher, and he got sick for a long time. He was out for about 2 or 3 weeks, and so he asked me if I would take his class and substitute. So this is high school. So I took the class. I did not want to, but I couldn't really say no because he was my dad. So I did it, and then the school kept asking me back as a substitute. So fast forward 4 or 5 years or so, I saw an advertisement to teach English as a second language. And since I had a degree in communications and international communications, I thought, well, I could probably do it as a summer program. It was a school called ELS. And it was at Pepperdine University for the summer, and so I decided, well, I could use the money for the summer. So I went there. Apparently, I was good, and they said, "Hey, would you be willing to teach at Santa Clarita?" So I did, and that's kind of how it happened. I just ended up continuing to teach ESL because somebody thought I was good at it.
Joe has been an English teacher in ELS at Thousand Oak and other schools about 10 years. The most enjoyable part during his teaching life is being friends with his students. He enjoys learning things from his students.
In his life did it start?
And when he died.
Yeah, it started at the end. Okay, did you learn because of what you saw, or did you learn because of what you heard? Both?
Yes.
Okay, what did you hear?
He said.
He's a good teacher. He's kind of make the class very funny, and he activates our speaking to ask and to answer and to be, even that he will not be angry when you say something to him.
Well, I had Joel on 3 sessions.
Yeah.
And he's amazing, really. He's full of energy, and he passed that to everyone in class. He's so fun. You see him in class, full of life, and yeah, he's great. Great teacher.
He's my favorite teacher, and I like him so much. Actually, I like take with him only writing and reading. Thank you so much, Joel. I like you so much.
Joel, I think, is a good teacher in ALS. I think he's good in the writing.
Very effective and motivation, and he is a very good teacher that I met.
A lot of homework.
A lot of homework, a lot of exams.
Too much homework, too much work.
I don't know. Joel, you have too many degrees. You should give some to me. No, he's too much smarter than me. Makes me look bad. Okay.
I think Joel is kind and enthusiastic. He cares about all the students that he teaches, and he always makes me smile in the morning especially. Just thanks for being such a great friend and an awesome teacher. That's it.
What do I think about Joel? Joel is a lot of fun. He's very confident, and he's a really nice guy. Hi, Joel. Okay. Thanks for all your hard work.
Hanging out with you guys. I love you guys. I really do. I mean, that's the part I really like are my students. I learn so much from my students. If a teacher tells you that they don't learn from their students, they're lying, because the students teach so many things. And so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. The second thing is I really do enjoy that moment where you guys get it, or you understand something. So if I'm able to teach you something and I can tell in your eyes, I can tell by what you say that you understood, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that you have learned something. Students often will tell me things, positive things about the class or whatever, which you would not get teaching high school. Number one, they're not adults, so they're not going to say anything. Number two, it's a year long. So it's really cool because I get constant feedback from students, what they liked, what worked, what didn't work. But I think the best thing is just getting to know all the students. I can probably travel anywhere in the world and know somebody that's living close by somewhere, which is really cool.
Until now, Joe is still teaching English in ERS at Thousand Oaks and becomes good at it.